What's going on, guys? It's Brian back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a one-take video on the 5 things that I'll be using in 2019 to boost my productivity. You ready? Let's go. Okay, welcome back. So, like I said, in today's video, I'll be doing something a little different. So I'm going to be taking a one-clip, kind of one-take video on my GoPro Hero 6. Just something a little different, something I wanted to do, just to try to kind of see how it is, see how it sounds, see how it looks. I'm recording in 4K in 30 frames per second, so let me know how it looks. Okay, so again, I'm gonna be talking about 5 different things. So the first thing I'm gonna be showing you, and is actually we're in my room right now, if you haven't already kind of determined or could tell from this video, but we're in my room. I think it's relatively clean, you know, kind of organized. It's not, probably depending on how clean and organized your room is, it might not be the most organized compared to yours, but I'm proud of my room, so it is what it is. So I'll just show you the first thing that I use and will be using in 2019. Okay, so the very first thing is something that I think a lot of people should start using if they haven't already, and a lot of entrepreneurs use it every day. It's a whiteboard. Okay, so I'll show you. All right, so I just adjusted the mic there. So it's a whiteboard, and I just got this, I think, a few days ago from a place called Michael's. Okay, it's if you're not familiar with it, Michael's is a Canadian craft store. At least I believe it's Canadian, and I got it for 55% off. Super awesome. Basically, there's like a coupon with 55% off a regular price item, and this is regular price, so that's what I got. So as you can see on the left hand side, it's kind of like divided into like the third, and then you have 2/3 on this side. So on the left hand side, on the third here, you have green, red, blue, so quarter, month, and week. Okay, so quarter 1, January, and week 1. So I think this is a really cool and good way of organizing your year and planning your year, because it breaks it down into kind of like a project basis and keeps things fresh, right? So keeps your priorities fresh and keeps solid deadlines by the end of a specific time period, which is important when you're setting goals. So that's just something I decided to do for myself. I'm really excited to try it out, and again, very excited for 2019 and the way that I have things set up. But as you can see, okay, so quarter 1 hit $5,000 a month. So I have a business goal, and I also have a personal goal. A personal goal is to buy a new phone, because I do desperately need a new phone, possibly Galaxy S10 Plus or the Mate 20 Pro. And the deadline for all these things, for both these things, I guess, is March 31st of 2019, as you can see. Second thing, January. So we got different tasks. Okay, so $1,000 goal for the month of January, and you have 5 different things. I guess I just ran out of room there. Record 4+ YouTube videos and some other things that I don't really feel like going into, but this is the monthly look. And then you have a weekly basis. Okay, so this, how it works is this supports this, which supports that, and obviously this supports that. So it's like a kind of goes like this, like an S almost. And today is December 31st, 2018, New Year's Eve. Happy New Year, everybody. So first thing is record, edit, upload video, which is what I'm doing right now. Plan quarter 1 YouTube videos, which I will do right after. And then I did a grocery run earlier. Then I'm gonna do a workout after. And again, today's New Year's Eve, so a little bit of a celebration downtown with some fireworks. Here's a picture of me and my girlfriend. So I think this is really clean kind of setup for the whiteboard. It's the perfect size. It's 17 inches by 23 inches. I don't remember what that is in centimeters, but it's a perfect size for this wall and a perfect size for what I need it for. Definitely, you guys should, if you haven't already, try doing a whiteboard. Try using a whiteboard, put it in your room, make it one of the first things you see every day, because what happens is I sleep here, I wake up, and then I look at this, one of the first few things I see in the day. Okay, so that's the first thing. Oh, by the way, make sure you buy different colored markers so you can organize things in different colors. Having just one color, for me personally, makes it very cluttered and unorganized for me. Doesn't make me very productive. Multiple colors helps for sure. Okay, and eraser is important so that you can erase properly and you're just not just smudging and ruining your whiteboard. Okay, so you probably saw something down here, but this is the second thing. Okay, this is a alarm clock. Okay, but it's not your typical alarm clock. What happens is, by the way, I have the box right here. What happens is you set an alarm, for example, at 7 a.m. Okay, at 6:30 it's going to start brightening up like this. Okay, and then it'll slowly go from least bright to most bright, getting closer towards your alarm, so that it's supposed to simulate a actual sunrise. Okay, so that's going to help your brain to wake up easier in the morning when you're actually waking up from your alarm, right? And as you can see, you can set different colors as well. I prefer the original color so that you can kind of simulate a sunrise. But that's what it looks like in action. Okay, you can use it as a lamp too, which is pretty neat. But yeah, so this is something that I kind of discovered. Forgot how I discovered it, but I just thought that this is a kind of a unique way to try waking up, making my mornings a little easier, so that I can wake up not just more refreshed, but I'm also less likely to spend more time in bed with a giant like light facing me. So I'm just gonna try that out for a little bit. But that's the second thing. Okay, now the third thing is extra storage. Okay, make sure you have extra storage if you need it. This is a 32 gigabyte micro SSD. I actually bought a 128 gigabyte, which I'll put right here. And that package actually comes with this little micro SD adapter, which is really cool, because then you just take it out of your device, whether it is a camera or a phone, put it in here and transfer into your computer directly, very quickly. It's a lot faster than using cable, by the way. But what you see here on the left, this white one, is a 2 terabyte external hard drive that I bought recently, and this I bought I think a year or two ago. This is 500 gigs, so it's about 2.5 terabytes between these two. When I bought this, I transferred everything onto here, also stuff from my phone, from my 2 laptops and stuff, put it in here. So this has nothing inside right now, and this is going to be when I go travel or whenever I need extra storage. I'm just going to use this. This is going to stay at home with both my personal and my business stuff. So of course, if you don't have enough space, you're not gonna be very productive, right? What I also did was I decluttered my computer so that whatever I don't need, I put it in here, right? So I'm optimizing my desktop, I'm optimizing my space so that I can maximize my productivity and the task at hand, okay? All right, so the fourth thing is a iPad mini, okay? So this is something that I bought, I think maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And it's, actually I even just updated it today. But actually I haven't even used it in a very long time. But this is something that I've been meaning to use for a very long time, because it's like a tablet, right? It is a tablet, but I've always used my phone and been dependent on my phone for a very long time. So it's something that I neglected. I mainly use this for reading ebooks and stuff, or reading whatever, and also for light web browsing. But as I try to reduce reliance on my phone, I will be using this more often. And it's also important so that I can just, you know, if I use it as an ebook reader, then it's easier than use my phone because my phone is small. Okay, and then the fifth thing, as you can see right here, is a wireless Bluetooth speaker. Now this is probably about $25 Canadian on Amazon, and I bought this about 1.5 years ago, and I really have barely used it, to be honest, which is completely my fault. But it's something really helpful when you just want to obviously listen to music or listen to other stuff in another room. So what I plan on doing with this is, say for example, I want to listen to a YouTube video or a podcast, I'll just put it right here, not literally right here, but I'll just put it on a surface. You know, say for example, I'm gonna go shower, or I'm gonna go cook, or do whatever. I can listen to stuff, and then my phone would be in another room, and then it's just a more streamlined experience there. So just something that I want to start using. Again, these two things are things that I've bought in the past, and then the other things I showed you, so obviously this one, as well as the alarm clock and the whiteboard here, they're brand new things. So just something to keep in mind. And of course, make sure you use a calendar, because if you don't use a calendar, how would you know what day it is? Right? But no, for sure. Definitely this in conjunction with the whiteboard over there, it's very, very helpful for sure. Okay, so there we go. Hello again. So yeah, so there you have it. So I have the 5 plus, I guess, one thing, if you include the calendar. It's about 5 plus 1 things that I will be using in 2019 to increase my productivity. Very important, because these are tools and things that you could be using as well, right? So hopefully I've motivated you, or hopefully I've given you ideas on things that you can start incorporating as you make your New Year's resolutions, or as you start planning for your 2019. Something as simple as a whiteboard, it's like, you know, it's not needed, but when you wake up every day and you see your goals, you know your to-do list, you know exactly what you want to do and accomplish by the end of the week, month, quarter, and of course the day, things are just a lot more easier, and you're more likely to accomplish them, right? Then of course things such as extra storage, right? People don't really think about that, but if you have extra storage, you don't necessarily like, oh, like stress about, oh, we'll have enough space to record content, or like, what if I don't organize things properly, and then you just slow yourself down that way, right? So and another lesson I would say is make sure you make use of the stuff that you haven't really been using and that you have been neglecting in the past, right? So like I said, for me, it's the iPad mini and the Bluetooth speaker. Maybe for you, it could be something else. Maybe something that you've always wanted to use for a long time, you just never had the chance to. But it's a new year starting tomorrow. Today is December 31st of 2018. Tomorrow is a new day, but also it is a new year, new quarter, new everything, new year, new you, right? So hopefully you found value in this, and hopefully you enjoyed this one take video, just trying something new, reducing my editing times and number of takes I take. And of course I'm gonna have mistakes, but hey, what have you, right? Like it is what it is. But again, hopefully you like this video, hopefully you found value in it. If you can please hit the like button if you found value in it, that would be great. If you can please subscribe as well, I would really appreciate that. And until next time, peace.